Today I'm going to be talking about Sensual, which is a synergy blend from plant therapy. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about plant therapy, the company, and then I'm going to talk about the blend. I'm going to tell you what's in it, what it smells like, and what you can use it for. My name's Sharon. Welcome back to my channel. Make sure you guys subscribe below and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. Okay, so let's get started. Plant Therapy is a great basic essential oil company. Whether you're just getting into essential oils or moving away from an MLM, check Plant Therapy out. Their oils are very affordable. I actually have a $10 off coupon for you guys, and you can check it out below in the description box. They have a number of sales throughout the year. They have a major sale in July, and then one towards the holiday season starting in November. And then they have a special sale every Wednesday for about an hour. They have a Spotlight Oil of the Week, and that's 15% off a certain oil or synergy. They also have an Oil of the Month club, and they have a number of pop-up sales throughout the year. I do keep a list of sales from companies that I support and believe in, and you can also find that information below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. Now, Plant Therapy is concerned about safety. They do not say the whole, essential oils are natural, therefore they're safe for everyone spiel that you will hear a lot of MLMs, and this is total complete BS. Essential oils are natural, that is true, but not everything in nature is good for you. There are a lot of things that can harm or even kill you. So you do have to be careful and respect essential oils for the potent ingredients that they are. There are certain populations of people. For example, you have young children and infants. You have people who are pregnant or nursing. You have people with pre-existing medical conditions or on medication. If you have animals in your house, such as birds, especially cats and dogs, you do have to be careful with the essential oils that you use. So you have to make sure they're safe for you. One thing that Plant Therapy has done is they have designed a kid-safe line. And the oils and the synergy blends that are in this, and the roll-ons as well, are safe for children via the two ways that they can be administered, and that is diffusing and also topically. So if they fit that category, then they put that in the kid safe. And these essential oils that are in the kid safe are also, you can be used for adults as well, but they are safe for children ages 2 and up. Plant Therapy is also really good at communication, and I believe communication is key in this day and age. People, myself included, we are so impatient. Their customer service is amazing. I think they get up at like 6 in the morning and they go until 10 at night. If you have a question, you can live chat with a customer service agent during those hours, and I'm always first in line. So I don't know if it's just the times that I hit, but I've never had to wait more than 1 or 2 minutes. You can also contact an aromatherapist. They have a handful of aromatherapists on their team, and you can discuss your specific situation with people who have been trained and certified in helping you out and dealing with these oils. They're also really good at social media. Twitter, they've got Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube as well. And they will respond to your questions or comments, and I think that's really important that they make each customer, and they acknowledge each customer, and they make them feel like their question or their comments are important. And I think Plant Therapy does that very well. The one thing that I do not like about Plant Therapy is actually their sales. They have so many sales that can be overwhelming. I really believe they kind of contribute to the FOMO, which is the fear of missing out. You see people who, they're like, buy all these oils, or there's an oil for that. And yes, I do understand that, and I have gotten on that a little bit, the product junkie thing. But essential oils do have a shelf life, contrary to what MLMs will tell you. Yes, they were found in ancient tombs in Egypt. I have no doubt, so were grains. I would not use those essential oils any more than I would use the grains. They do have an expiry date. There are things that can damage essential oils, and eventually I will make a video on the 3 or 4 things that can damage essential oil. Time and air is one or 2 of them. Now let's talk a little bit about the Synergy blend. So this is Sensual. I also just reviewed Love Vanilla, and Love Vanilla is similar. So this is a luxurious, heady, sensual scent. So this is helpful for creating the mood. It only has Ylang Ylang Complete and vanilla oleoresin in it. And this Sensual has more. Now neither of these are safe for children, okay? So they are not safe for kids. This, what it has in it is sweet orange or orange sweet, lavender, Ylang Ylang Complete, patchouli, sandalwood, and that's Australian sandalwood, and jasmine absolute. Now, I am not a big fan of these earthy scents at all. So patchouli, I found a lot of people, myself included, some of them find it be really earthy and grounding, and other people say it smells like dirty hippie, which probably isn't the best description, but that's the most common description I've heard. Ylang Ylang, there are different Ylang Ylangs. I like Ylang Ylang Extra, and Ylang Ylang Extra is more for fragrance. Ylang Ylang Complete, which is what this is what's usually used in aromatherapy. So Ylang Ylang is distilled in fractions. The Extra is one of the first, and the Ylang Ylang Complete is when it's all of it. It's either the fractions are added back together, or ideally the entire thing is distilled for like 12 or 18 or 24 hours for a long length of time, and that way you get the full spectrum of the therapeutic values of the plant, and that's the one they have used. So people who like Ylang Ylang, they say it smells very floral, it's exotic, it's a light scent. Other people say it smells like cat pee. Me, sometimes I like it and sometimes I don't. I have found that it does give me headaches, and I know that other people are like this as well. So if you have a blend, a synergy blend with Ylang Ylang in it, I would test it out a little bit. Use less than you normally would and see how you feel, because headaches do seem to be pretty common in synergy blends with Ylang Ylang in it. The orange I do really like. Orange is a citrus, so it does tend to dissipate pretty quickly. Lavender is one of those, it's a basic oil. You'll find people recommending lavender and tea tree oil and lemon. I don't like lavender, most lavenders. There's a huge variety of lavenders. I have found I do like the Bulgarian lavender. Don't really like the French one. I don't like the high altitude one. The Italian one I don't really like. So most lavenders I'm not a fan of. I know it's supposed to be relaxing and useful for sleep. I get old ladies when I smell a lavender. I just, that the old lady's distinct smell is what I smell. Sandalwood, there are different types. Plant therapy sells a couple types, and this is the Australian one. The issue with sandalwood is sustainability and whether it's ethically sourced. And you will find people who say, even though sandalwood is ethically sourced, or it says it's ethically sourced, there is no ethically sourced sandalwood that exists anymore in the world. I don't know much about the ethical sourcing of sandalwood. I'm not a fan of the scent. I do know cedarwood has been a substitute for sandalwood in a few different companies. I don't like cedarwood as well either. I thought it would smell like cedar chests, and it smells like musty basements to me. So I would take a look if ethics and sustainability and sourcing are a big issue for you. Check out plant therapy. I haven't looked much into it. I did not see anything mentioned on their website on their sensual description, so it would definitely be worth inquiring about if that's important to you. And Jasmine Absolute. Jasmine is a precious oil. It's rather expensive, especially the Absolute version. I have not had the pleasure of sampling it yet. I am going to be getting a sample sometime in the future. I'm looking at either a vat or Eden's Botanical, and I'm going to put those links below and you can check them out. Both of those have samples. Unfortunately, plant therapy does not sell samples. That's just not the niche they're catering to. It is a very affordable a company, and I think by having samples that you have to fill by hand, it would raise their costs, and that's just not something they are looking into at the moment. So of the ingredients here, you have sweet orange, lavender, Ylang Ylang Complete, patchouli, sandalwood, and jasmine. I really don't like patchouli, sandalwood, or lavender. Orange I do like, and jasmine I haven't smelled yet. So this isn't really one of my favorite scents. I do every once in a while try to diffuse this, and I'm going to tell you guys the 2 ways that you can use it. It says it's exceptionally romantic and sensual. It's a blend that's sure to please. Diffuse a drop or 2 in the bedroom to set a romantic mood. So it's used to set the mood. When you are diffusing, you can use an ultrasonic diffuser, such as what I have in the background, and you should be using, they say, a drop or 2. The maximum that you should be using is really 3 to 5 drops per 100 milliliters, and that is 3 ounces. And of course, you can use fewer if you want, but you want to be careful not to exceed that limit or that max, especially when you have something like Ylang Ylang, which is known to cause headaches in some people. You can also add it to a massage blend to promote closeness. Remember, this is external. The essential oils that they have Plant Therapy recommends that you only use topically. They do not recommend any internal usage of essential oils, and that has nothing to do with their purity. Their essential oils have tested pure by third-party independent labs. They have GCMS test reports available on their website, so they are transparent. The issue is that these are like medicine, and if you are going to be using them internally, you do need to be seeing and under the supervision of a certified clinical aromatherapist. And your local MLM rep is not one of them. So make sure you guys are using this externally only. So you can use that as a massage oil, and you should dilute it, and they recommend 2 to 4%. And again, you can use a lower dilution. Just try not to exceed that maximum dilution. And I do have below, you guys can check out in the description box, a handy dandy calculator to make sure that you guys dilute your essential oils properly. So this smells very floral. I can smell the Ylang Ylang in it, and it does kind of have that exotic / cat pee smell to me, depending on, you know, when I smell it, I get different scents. And I also do smell like a heaviness, like an earthiness that I would expect from sandalwood and patchouli. So I don't really like it. I am probably going to try to use it a couple more times. More likely than not, I'm going to be passing it on to friends just because I'm not getting much use out of it. So I told you guys a little bit about the company as well as what is in it, what it smells like, and how you can use it. Now I want to hear from you guys. Have you ever used this? So this is the Sensual blend. I've also have the Love Vanilla, and they're very similar. They're supposed to be very sensual. Ylang Ylang is known as being like an exotic sensual oil. So let me know in the comments below. I love hearing from you guys. Make sure you guys like this video and give it a big thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel. Turn on notifications so you can get the latest updates. I'll see you guys later.